up. So I'm just going to sit on the floor today. Okay, let's make sure I'm far enough away. Good morning, everyone. Oh, I've got to put me on full screen too. I think I did that. Did I do that? No. Gallery. Okay. So the biggest thing about breath is that the breath is for your whole body. So today's session we're going to look at breath in standing, breath in sitting, and then breath in supine. So we get a feeling for breath throughout the entire body. So we're going to start standing, and we're going to start with some movement for our feet, and I promise I'll be earlier next time so you can all get in actually promptly for class. It was definitely pancake day today. So we are starting with our feet, toes nice and, our knees nice and soft, toes nice and relaxed. And we're going to do just a Mexican wave this morning because we've got quite a lot of breathing to get through. So we're going to pick our big toes up off the floor, and then we're going to pick each individual toe. You're going to try and do this as slowly as you can, all the way to your last toe. And then we're going to put the little toes down one by one until we get to the big toe. Excellent. So again, big toes up off the floor, then little toes one by one, and then back down again from the little toe to the big toe. Trying to keep the toes nice and wide while you do this. So let's do that again. Big toes up, and then try and really literally pull each individual toe up one after the other, and then back down again, one. Excellent. Then we'll give them a little squiggle off. And then we're going to take the back of our squiggle, is not actually a technical anatomical term. Then we're going to put the back of our foot on the floor, and we're going to take a nice deep breath. And I'd like you to focus on your ribcage opening to the sides and behind. So take your time. And then release. Good, excellent. And then swap to the other side. Same thing. Nice big breath in. And then release. Okay, so we're going to start with our feet side by side. And we're going to start just getting ourselves nice and balanced in a standing position so we can breathe really, really well. So the first thing we're going to do is just bend our knees just a little bit. So we've got a little bit of flexion in our knees, flexion in our ankles, flexion in our hips. And we're going to then tuck our tailbone under and then push our tailbone back. So we're going to pelvically tilt backwards and forwards, and we're just going to warm the pelvis up a little. We're going to do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then from here, you can come to softer knees rather than bent knees for this next one, and we're going to push our pelvis from side to side. So what we're trying to do is get our pelvis, the bones in our pelvis, and the fascia in our pelvis to be as mobile as we possibly can. Because a lot of us hold our pelvis far too tight, far too static. So you can do this with, see what this is like with straight legs, and then do it back, bending one leg. Some days when I'm feeling warmer, the straight legs actually feels nicer. Then what we're going to do is we're going to hinge. So we're hinging our pelvis over the top of our femurs. So that's the top of our leg bones. And we're going from side, backwards and forwards. And again, this is another movement pattern that our body makes when we walk. All these are like separating our walking movements. So we're going to do another 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Then we're going to push one part of our pelvis forward. So I'm pushing one part forward as the other part pulls back. One forward as the other comes back. Forward, back. And to make this a little bit easier, because it's quite a weird movement to do, we can take the foot forward and the foot back. The foot forward, the foot back. And we're going to do 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So taking it forwards, 1, 2, 3, we're doing 6, 4, 5, and 6. So feet back side by side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a nice figure of 8 with our pelvis. I'd like you to think about your coccyx being the pencil, and you're drawing your figure of 8 with your coccyx. And again, you can see how all the movements we've just been doing are almost all inside our figure of 8, which gives you a hint to how you can find neutral if you want to at another time. Now, thinking about the direction your figure of 8 is going in, this is where I always like, this just makes my head burst. We're going to go the other way. So we're going to bring our figure of 8 the way we wouldn't usually go into it. So again, this is about getting a different movement pattern into your pelvis. And as we do this, we're going to slowly slow it down, and slow it down, and slow it down, and make it smaller, and then make it smaller, and smaller, and smaller, until you're balancing on top of your femurs. Perfect. Let's come to our ribs now. So keeping this nice and balanced here, we don't have to worry too much about it. We are going to do the same thing with our ribs. So first of all, we're going to push our ribs out to one side, then push them the other way. Push them one way, push them the other way. Good. Side to side. Good. Now we're going to push our ribs forwards, push our ribs back. Push our ribs forwards, push them back. Do one more here and one more back. And now we're going to push forwards and we're going to circle our ribs round above our pelvis. Forwards, sides, forwards, back. Good. This is where I find all the sticky parts in my ribs. And then going the opposite way around. So same thing, circling all the way around. Perfect. And we're going to do that again for another 2, 1, and bring it back. You'll have noticed that your pelvis moved with you, which is perfect. The pelvis has got so many attachments to what's going on in our rib cage. So now we've warmed up and we can feel kind of where our pelvis is, where our rib cage is. We're just going to swing our arms a little bit and then we're going to get started. Good. Just like pendulums, let them get smaller and smaller, your pendulum. Cool. Excellent. So let's start with the feet. So as we inhale, I'd like you to think about your ribcage opening to the sides, but I'd like you to think more about your feet. So as you inhale, I'd like you to think about the arches of your feet melting into the floor. And as you exhale, I'd like you to think about the arches of your feet lifting away from the floor. So melting and then lifting away. We're going to do 3 of these and then an apnea, just really feeling the arch or the diaphragm in our feet. You can have your hands around your ribcage if you like, or you can have your hands internally rotated into first, or you can have your hands out towards the sides. Just pick where you'd like your hands to be for this session. So I'm going to put mine around my rib cage. We're going to shift the weight forward onto the balls of our feet. Feel the heels nicely in the floor. Relax your jaw. We're going to take our 3 breaths. So ready to inhale and melt those feet. In, 2, 3, arches away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. So this time we're going to think about those feet still moving, but now I'd like you to think about your whole pelvis area. So as we inhale, I'd like you to think about your whole pelvis area expanding or softening or melting at the same time as your feet are softening on the floor or melting or stretching along the floor. So focusing really in on what's going on with your pelvis. So hands back around your ribcage if you want, or stretched out, or here if you want, whichever you prefer. I'm going to go for here this time. Or you can actually put them on your pelvis if you want to get a feeling of what's going on with your pelvis. So ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale again. So this time, so when you're exhaling, we're going to do the pelvis again. When you're exhaling, I'd like you to think about your abdominals drawing in. I'd like you to think about your pelvis just all drawing back into the center. So it's opening almost like a balloon opening. and this balloon, and then exhaling, drawing back in like the balloon's being squished. So a real focus on both the inhale and exhale for your pelvis. So again, finding your arm position, wherever that be. I might put mine on my pelvis this time so I can feel what's going on with my lower abdominals. So ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. Now this time, we're going to take our hands and we're going to stretch them out towards the sides. Okay, now I'd like you to be aware of your palms. So this is another diaphragm. So as we inhale and your arches melt into the floor, your pelvis widens and opens, your rib cage is kind of at the back of your head opening, we're going to come to it in a minute. And then I'd like you to think about the palms of your hands softening. And as you exhale, I'd like you to think about the palms of your hands kind of lifting up almost towards the back of your hands. So you get this feeling of movement in the palms. Okay, so hands out towards the side, no tension in your shoulders, remember, but weights forward on the balls of your feet, heels are connected to the floor. Feet, pelvis, hands is what we're focusing on, but more hands. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here, exhaling, releasing. So this time we're going to do that same thing, thinking about the palms, but as we inhale, I'd like you to think about reaching away with your fingertips as well. And as you exhale and the palms kind of contract a little bit, it's just a little bit, I'd like you to feel about just releasing that stretch. So we're stretching on the inhale and then releasing. So it's like the pulse of your breath. So feet, pelvis, hands and fingers, ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. So this time we're bringing it to our ribs. So really focusing on that rib cage movement. Everything else is happening round about it, but we're going to focus on the rib cage movement, and then we're going to move to your neck and your head. So then we're going to sit. So we're going to stretch these hands out towards the side again, so you got that feeling. Now I want you to really focus in on your rib cage. If you feel you want to hold your rib cage at this point, you can. So if you do want to hold it to feel that 360, but otherwise I'd like you to just really be in your body and just focus on that widening. Remember, it's to the sides, the back, and then the sternum. So we've got that 3D. Let's go for it. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. So the last one I'd like you to think about is your neck and your face and your head. So as you inhale, I would like you just to think about those spaces expanding a little. So just getting softer and expanding. And as you exhale, I'd also like you to keep them soft, but I'd just like you to feel that pulse So it's as we're inhaling, everything is widening, and as we're exhaling, everything is drawing into the center, just gently, yeah? So just being aware of your face and your neck when you breathe. Stretch your hands out towards the sides, palms face forwards, feeling the palms, feet, pelvis, neck and ribs. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, give it all a big shake off. So you can either get a chair if you want to sit on a chair, if you prefer that, sitting on the floor. Otherwise, we're going to come to sitting on the floor next. I'm just going to get some of the sun out so you can see a bit more clearly. Okay. So we're sitting on the floor. You can choose how you sit on the floor. You can sit with your legs out towards the side if you want. You can sit with your legs out towards the front. I love the sun, but it's a bit much when I'm trying to see you guys as well. So I'd like you to be aware of your sit bones. So the important thing here, this is a great place to be aware of what's going on with our pelvic floor and our pelvis, between our sit bones, our coccyx and our pubic symphysis. So don't worry about flexing anything just now, we're just sitting. If you want to sit on a chair, you're just going to sit flat on the chair as well. If you need a block, get a block. So be aware of the sit bones. I'd like us to rock from side to side on the sit bones to start with, just so you can feel them. I'd like you to tuck your tailbone under so you can feel what that feels like, and then come right the way to the front. Tucking under and then to the front. Becoming super aware of where the sit bones are. Okay, so now, as we inhale, I'd like you to think about that space between your sit bones. You can think about it melting like chocolate and then coming back together again, which is the way I think about it. You can think about it like a bud or flower opening and then closing. You can think about it like the ocean going in and coming back out, going out and coming back in. So think about a visualization in your head. So visualization is very powerful here. Hands, we're going to take them and internally rotate them and place them on the tops of our thighs somewhere. Perfect. And we're going to do 3 breaths. On the inhale, it's the opening. So ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs and widen your pelvis. So think about your pelvis just lifting gently for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. So what's happening anatomically is as we do the apnea breath, the fascia inside that's attached, so the connective tissue that's attached to the top of your organs, is gently lifting it up. So if you want to visualize that, thinking about it, not thinking about clenching your pelvic floor, but thinking about the whole of your pelvis lifting up gently, that's a nice visualization to use for your apnea there. So we're going to do that one again. Inhaling, thinking about the widening, but as we think about the drawing in of the pelvis or contraction of the pelvis, I would like you to think about your sit bones pressing into the floor and your head growing towards the ceiling. So really focusing on the length in the back of your spine. So internally rotating, ready to inhale. Open, 2, 3, draw in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, lengthen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. Now, I want us to be a little bit aware of what goes on with our sit bones when we rotate. So I'm going to get you to put your hands around your ribcage. This is just to get a little bit more movement again into the pelvis and feel the breath. So I'd like you just to twist your ribcage round to one side. And don't worry about keeping your sit bones nailed on the floor. Just let them follow what your body's doing. So as you rotate, you'll notice that your sit bone on the side that you're rotating away from is lifting a little. Then rotate the other way, and it just gets a little bit lighter. So not so much lifting, but lighter. So you're aware of that. So we're going to do this with our breathing. But as we breathe as well, as you twist around and are feeling that happening, I'd like you to squeeze the ribs on the side you're rotating towards. And then the same thing on the other side, squeezing as we rotate towards, and then our third breath is going to be in the front. So we're squeezing, squeezing, front. So ready to inhale and twist round. In, 2, 3, center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate and squeeze. 2, 3, center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. 2, 3, out. Lengthen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. So it's important to remember that the pelvis does move with the rib cage. So we're going to come to lying on our backs, supine, because it's promised supine as well. I could keep going there for ages where we were. So we're going to come to lying on our backs. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Okay. From here, you can do a little bit of a tilt backwards and forwards through your pelvis, a little bit of a side to side to just make sure that you feel nice and balanced here. Back of your rib cage on the floor. We're going to place our hands around our rib cage and we're going to do 3D breathing, but build it slowly. So hands around your ribs. We want to make sure everything is weighted the same way. Our feet, our pelvis, our rib cage and our head, which is actually harder than you think to maintain. And we're going to do 3 breaths in apnea, opening our rib cage to the side. So just focusing on the lateral movement to the side. So ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. So now I'd like you to focus on the back of your body too, so the back of your rib cage. And I'd like you to really feel the back of the rib cage expand into the mat or into your thumbs. So we're going sides and back. As we exhale, we're going to put the brakes on, so really slow the descent of the rib cage down. And I'd like you to think about that lengthening. So you want to think about your coccyx moving to your feet, your head moving to the opposite wall on your exhale. So ready to inhale and widen to the sides and behind. In, 2, 3, brakes and lengthen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. Now this time as we inhale, we're going to open our ribcage to the sides behind, and I'd also like you to think about your sternum, so this bit here, gently lifting up a little bit towards the underside of your chin. As you exhale, we're putting the brakes on and lengthening our coccyx to our heels and our head towards the opposite wall. So sides, back, sternum, and then lengthening. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, brakes and lengthen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs to the sides, behind sternum for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. Now, the final bit of our breath puzzle. We've thought about the posterior chain. So as we exhale, we're stretching that posterior chain. I'd like you to think about the last bit of the puzzle for the inhale. So as you inhale, you're going to open to the sides, behind, into your sternum's going to lift towards your chin. And I'd like you to think about the breath coming all the way down into your lower pelvis. So into your lower abdominals, down by your pubic bone, because your pelvic floor does open on the breath. So if you put one hand on your sternum for this one, one hand on your kind of just above your pubic bone. So we're going to inhale, and as we inhale, wind the ribs to the sides, behind, and into the sternum. I'd like you to think about that length between those 2 points in your body. Okay, ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, lengthen the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. So I hope you like that one. So as you inhale, it's as if your hands are moving away from each other. And as you exhale, you almost feel them moving slightly closer together, like a concertina. So now taking your hands away from everywhere, dorsiflexing your feet, internally rotating your hands. Oh no, let's have them out in a V. So in a V for your hands, so you can feel the palms. We're going to put everything together. So we're going to do 3 breaths. As you inhale, I'd like you to think about the arches of your feet melting, your palms melting, your face melting, your pelvis melting. And as you exhale, I'd like you to think about all that length you're creating in your spine. Remember that 3D breath as well. So ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here, exhaling, pulling your knees in towards your chest, just giving your spine a nice rock. Good, and then you can either roll onto your side and